Big game tonight, huh? Grizzlies and Bucks. And let me tell you, this one could have some serious playoff implications down the line.
No doubt about it. Should be a good one.
So we're going to take a look at what we've got for sources on this game and maybe make a couple predictions. And one thing that's really jumping out at me, both these teams, the Grizzlies and the Bucks, they're known for defense.
Right, lockdown D.
Exactly. But this season, not so much. I mean, they've both been giving up a ton of points.
Yeah, it's been a little surprising to see. I mean, you expect some high scores. Both teams love to run and gun, but that defensive intensity just hasn't been there consistently.
So what's the deal? What's going on here?
Well, the sources we've been looking at point to a few things. For the Bucks, it seems like they're really leaning on Giannis and Lillard to carry the offense. I mean, those two guys are putting up almost 60% of their total points.
Wow, 60%. That's a lot to put on two players.
It is, and without a reliable third scoring option, defenses are starting to figure out how to key in on them.
Yeah, it makes sense. If you know where the points are coming from,
Yeah,
you can try to shut those guys down.
exactly.
So, okay, if we're seeing all these points, maybe that's where we should be looking for a good bet right
Could
now.
be. The over-under is set at 226.5 points,
Okay.
which honestly seems kind of low considering how both teams have been playing. And just as a reminder for anyone listening, that over-under, it just means, are we betting on the total combined score to be over or under that number?
Right.
And given the lack of defense lately and their fast-paced offenses, I think I'd feel pretty good about taking the over. Maybe even bump it up a couple points to 29.5.
Whoa, 229.5. That's a lot of points.
Yeah, but I think it's within reach.
All right, I like it. Bold prediction. I'm here for it. Okay, now, what about the spread? We've got the Grizzlies getting 6.5 points at home.
Right. Now, historically, Memphis has played pretty well against the Bucks. In their last 10 games, the Grizzlies have covered in 7 of those, meaning they either won outright or lost by less than 6.5 points.
Interesting.
And it seems like they've kind of got Giannis figured out, at least as much as anyone can.
Yeah, slowing that guy down is no easy task.
Nope, not at all. Plus, the Bucks are on the road for the second night of a back-to-back, so fatigue could be a factor.
That's true. Thinking about that, this rough start for the Bucks, is it just a blip? Just some early season rust? Or could it be something, something more, like maybe they're lacking depth or relying too much on Giannis and Lillard?
It's a really good question. We might not know the answer to that for a while, but what I will say is keep an eye on the Bucks supporting cast tonight. Guys like Middleton and Lopez, if they can step up, make some shots, take some pressure off Giannis and Lillard, then the Bucks become a lot tougher to beat.
Sure. All right, so let's recap our predictions here.
Yeah.
Sounds like we're both leaning towards the over on the points total. And for the spread, we like the Grizzlies to cover at home.
I do. Should be a fun one to watch.
Absolutely. All right, everyone, enjoy the game. We'll catch you next time for another look at some of the biggest matchups out there.